So, good day, everyone. Welcome to our course in microbiology and parasitology. So, this module will introduce the foundations of microbiology and help us understand and why this subject is important, not only in medicine, but also in your career, your core, or your program, nursing. So, as future nurses, practitioners, you will see how biological agents can influence behavior, cognition, and also mental health. So, by the end of this module, you should be able to explain how microbiology began, how people in ancient times understood disease, how microorganisms are classified, and most importantly, why microbiology and parasitology matter in nurses. These outcomes guide what you are expected to learn and, of course, apply. So let's start with the um, about defining what is um, microbiology. So microbiology is the study of organisms that are too small to be seen with the naked eye. These include bacteria, viruses, fungi, protozoa, and algae. Not all microorganisms are harmful. Many are beneficial and also essential for life. However, some can cause disease, which makes their study important in health-related um, fields. Next will be the definition of parasitology. So parasitology focuses on parasites, organisms that live or inside the host and benefit at the host expense. So understanding the relationship between the parasite and the host and the vector is essential in controlling disease transmission, recognizing how parasitic infections can affect physical and also the mental functioning. Let's go to the pre-microscope era. So before the inventions of microscopes, people had no idea that microorganisms existed. Diseases were often attributed to supernatural causes, such as the curses, evil spirits, punishment from the gods, and treatments were based on rituals, prayers, and traditional herbs rather than scientific evidence. So, for the ancient explanations of disease, several theories were used to explain disease in the ancient time. The supernatural theory blamed divine forces. The Humanar theory, okay, so um, this theory believe illness was caused by imbalance in bodily fluid, and the miasma theory proposed that diseases came from bad air. These ideas dominated medical thinking for centuries, so hundreds of years. And then here comes the invention of microscope. So the invention of this marked the major turning point of how we view microorganism. Name person called a name person called a name Robert Hooke observed cells, while Antoine Leeuwenhoek was the first to see living microorganisms. For first time, scientists realized that tiny living organisms existed and could be linked to disease. So we have several scientists played crucial roles in developing microorganisms. The first is Louis Pasteur. He introduced germ theory and pasteurization. So Reuben Cook identified specific disease-causing bacteria um, and developed Cook's postulates. And then we also have Joseph Lister applied microbiology to surgery through antiseptic practices. Now, what is the germ theory of disease? So the germ theory states that specific microorganisms cause specific diseases. And this idea revolutionized healthcare by improving sanitation, hygiene, and medical treatments. So it laid the foundation of vaccines, antibiotics, and infection control practices, which is essential up to today. So we have the microbial classifications, which these tiny organisms classified based on their structure, cellular organization, and reproduction, how they propagate, the genetic material, and then, okay, so major groups include bacteria, viruses, fungi or protozoa, and then helminths. So classification helps scientists and healthcare professionals understand how these organisms behave and how they can be controlled. So we need to understand that each organism is unique species and distinct genetic makeup and biological characteristics. So even closely related microbes can have a very different effects on human body. So this uniqueness explains why treatments must be specific to the type of microorganism in full. So just want to add as well that correct classification allows accurate diagnosis. So if you have an accurate diagnosis, you will have a more effective treatment. And of course, you can also teach person or other people about the proper prevention strategies. So misidentifying microorganisms can lead to incorrect treatment, which is very dangerous, especially in the field of health care. And lastly, the relevance of microbiology and parasitology to nurses. So this course is essential in nursing practice. Nurses are at the front line of patient care, making infection control. You also prevent disease and, of course, the proper handling of patients' critical responsibilities. So understanding microorganisms helps nurses prevent the spread of infections. You can recognize signs of infectious diseases and provide safe, evidence-based care. So this knowledge also guides nurses in patient education, medication admin, and collaboration with the healthcare team. All right, so hopefully through this course, you will develop scientific literacy, critical thinking, health awareness, and hopefully you will learn to integrate biological knowledge into nursing practices, which is essential for ethical and effective professional work. So to summarize, microbiology began with the discovery of microorganisms through the microscope. ancient explanations of disease lack scientific evidence, and microorganisms are classified as unique species. A knowledge of microbiology is essential in psychology because biology and behavior, essential in nursing because you are the frontliner for you're part of the frontliner of our healthcare, and you are the one who will be taking care. You have a direct contact with the patients that you are caring or under you. Okay, so this course is very related to you and very helpful as you continue to walk into this career path that you have chosen. Okay, for the reflection question, I would like you to write your answer on the comment section. How can a biological uh, illness like a persistent viral infection complicate or lead to a misdiagnosis in um, in your assessment? Assessment. So how can a biological illness like persistent viral infection complicate or lead to a misdiagnosis in an assessment? Okay, thank you very much and see you.